आप सुन रहे हैं रेडियो टशन, जो छू ले आपका मन।
भारत को जीतने के लिए चाहिए केवल 4 रन। अगली गेंद उठाकर ऊंचा लंबा स्ट्रोक, ये दर्शक दीर्घाओं में जाकर गिरेगा। जोरदार जवाब महेंद्र सिंह धोनी का छक्का और भारत विश्व विजेता है।
Well, hello to all. This is Aman and you are tuned into Radio Tashan, where you can learn along with fun. Welcome back to one of your favorite program of Radio Tashan, खेल की बात रेडियो टशन के साथ. So let's head across for today's sports update without wasting a time. The first news is coming from Ranji Trophy that the Hardik Pandya will not be available. He is focusing on his fitness. He's trying to come back in India and he will not be a captain of Baroda as well. So that is about Hardik Pandya. Next news is also coming from the Ranji Trophy ground or scenario that Prithvi Shaw will be the captain of Mumbai Ranji team. Yes, Ajinkya Rahane will be playing under his captaincy. That's a report which is being confirmed. And a big news coming from IPL that the auction is going to take place on 12th and 13th of this month. The problematic condition is for Indian under-19 players is that they will not be able to participate in the auctions. Yes, there are some players who can participate, but there are a number of players who will not be able to participate after winning the under-19 World Cup as well, because there are some conditions or rules which have to be followed before going for auction. That is, a player will have to play at least one first-class game or 2 domestic game. So the Ranji Trophy season is going to start from 17. It means they will not be able to take part in the auction. Coming back to the next news, that is from IPL as well. Jay Shah quoted that wait and watch condition will be followed about IPL, because still the cases are coming in all over the world. So it's totally impossible to say that which way IPL is going to be. In the context of what I can say, audience or crowd, he said still we'll have to wait and see how the condition is going to be happen of COVID-19. And a very positive news coming from IPL that the BCCI is planning for women IPL as well. Yes, you heard it right. They are going to have a women IPL as early as possible. There is no confirmation yet how, when and in which format, but yes, there will be IPL for women as well. You all will be aware that BCCI has recognized a committee for disabled cricketers that is known as DCCI, recently formed by BCCI. So good news for all the cricket lovers who belong from differently able field. Another big news coming from New Zealand camp that the great player or dependable player of New Zealand, Captain K.N. Williamson, will not be part between New Zealand and South Africa series because of elbow injury. So Tom Latham will be the captain for New Zealand. That is what the update from New Zealand camp. If I talk about Indian camp, Navdeep Saini, KL Rahul and Mayank Agarwal are going to back in Indian side for selection after getting negative from COVID-19. Now the concern is that who will open, who will bat at number 4. Number of questions will be answered tomorrow when the match will begin. Another news coming from PSL, where Pakistan Super League is going on. Lahore Calendars and Quetta Gladiator have played together, in which Lahore scored 203. In reply, 204 was achieved very easily in 19.3 overs. So that is from PCL. And if I talk about some more updates for you, that Australia is going to tour Pakistan after 24 years in cricketing history. Aston Agar has come back, Lyon will be there, and some bit of a changes. Other than that, whole Ashes team is going to take part. So big news for Pakistani cricket fan, because after a very long time they are going to host a tournament with big teams. And if I talk about more about cricket, so the season of Ranji Trophy, which I earlier told you, is going to begin on 17th of this month. That is a huge plus for India, because it was postponed earlier. So after this tournament, there are a number of players who will take part in Indian team as well. Let's hope for the best and wait for the rest how the things goes. And in other sports, where Pro Hockey League is going to start in South Africa today, India will play its first game with Japan and then with South Africa tomorrow. Pro Kabaddi is still going on. 2 matches were played yesterday, first of which won by Gujarat, and the second match was drawn between Telugu Titans and West Bengal. So that is what's going on in Kabaddi. And if I talk about ISL, that is Indian Super League in football, so Mohan Bagan and Hyderabad will be facing today, right? So that is all we have from the world of sports. If I talk about a little more about cricket, so England is going to tour West Indies for the test matches, and Paul Collingwood is going to be the coach. I don't know for how long, but he is going to be a coach for England. So let's hope for the best, because he's a great player. All of you would have seen him batting against India in the World Cup matches where it was very difficult to get him out. So now he's going to, giving coach to his team from where he played actually. So this is all we have for you all. Till the next episode, you can wait and watch how the scenario will change. Then we'll back to you with more updates.